Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Seriously thrilled you clicked on this one. Let me kick things off with a quick question. Have you ever pulled an SD card out of your camera, phone or action cam, plugged it into your computer, and suddenly panicked because all your photos, videos or files are just gone? I get that feeling. Last year, I lost an entire weekend's worth of hiking photos from my camera's SD card, and I swear I started at my screen for a solid hour thinking, did I really delete these? If this happened to you, whenever it's vacation trips, work hours, or even that very crucial voice memo, or something like that, don't stress. Today I'm breaking down exactly how to recover data from an SD card. No fancy tech jargon, no overpriced tools you'll never use, just step-by-step stuff that actually works. And hey, if you've ever had an SD card disaster or narrowly escaped one, drop a comment below. Let's commiserate first, then fix it together. And before we dive in, hit the subscribe button. I post tech fixes like this every week, and you won't want to miss the next one when your device decides to act out. Step 1. Why do SD cards lose data? Let's keep it simple. First, let's quickly chat about why SD cards lose data. Understanding the why helps you avoid it later. The most common culprits. First up, accidental deletions. Raise your hand if you've hit delete all by mistake, guilty as charged. Then there is formatting. Sometimes your camera or computer pops up with this SD card isn't working. Format it. And you click yes without realizing you haven't backed up your files. And don't forget physical damage. SD cards are tiny and fragile. Drop them, get them wet, or even jam them into your computer too hard, and you can't corrupt the data. I once left an SD card in my jeans pocket and threw him in the washing machine, and yeah, that didn't end well. Pro tip, always get something like that. It's like the case. It's a game changer. But here is the good news. Most of the time, the data isn't gone for good. It's just hidden until the new data overrides it. So the golden rule of the SD card's recovery: stop using the SD card the second you notice data is missing. If you keep taking photos or saving files to it, you might override the stuff you want to get back, and then it's really gone. Got that? Don't touch the card until we're done here. Step 2. First try. No software needed. Check the recycles bin. Alright, let's start with the easiest fix. No software, zero skills required. If you deleted files from the SD card after plugging it into your computer, those files might still be in the recycle bin. For Windows, let's show you how to check that first, cause it's the fastest way to rescue files. See that? I just plugged it in the SD card. That's right there, labeled as my camera SD card. Now let's open the recycle bin. If I deleted those hiking photos I mentioned earlier while the SD card was connected to the computer, they might be in here. We can search for SD card or the file name like hiking001 or something like that. There we go! If your files show up here, just right-click them and hit restore. They will go straight back to their original folder on the SD card. Super easy, right? But what if your files aren't in the recycle bin? Maybe you deleted them directly from your camera, the SD card is broken, or you emptied the recycle bin by accident? Don't worry, that's where your next method comes in. Okay, if the recycle bin trick didn't work, wouldn't a little help from data recovery software? And the one I swear by? Drecov. Last year I used it on that washed out SD card, and it got back 90% of my photos. Total lifesaver. First, let's get set up. You'll need only SD card, obviously, a Windows computer, and Drecov open. If you haven't downloaded it, grab it from their official website. I will drop the link in the comments. And hey, they have a free trial, so you can test it out before committing. Super flexible. Let's walk through these together. First, the software shows all the drives connected to your computer. Find your SD card, mine's labeled My Camera SD card, with a size 7 GB next to it. Make sure you pick up the right drive. You don't want to scan your computer's hard drive by mistake. Once you select the SD card, click the Scan button. Now the software will start hunting for lost or deleted files. This might take a few minutes depending on how big your SD card is and how many files are on it. Pro tip, grab a snack or check your phone. No need to stare at the screen the whole time. Look at that! The scan's done and it found tons of files. Even those hiking photos I thought were gone. The best part, Drecov lets you preview files before recovering them. That way you don't waste time restoring stuff you don't need. See, the photos looks perfect, so I know this is the one I want. If a file is corrupted, the preview might not work, but most of the time it will be fine. Now just select the files you want to recover. Click the little box next to each one or hit Select All if you want everything back. Once you've picked your files, tap the Restore button below. You will need to choose a safe location and remember, save them to your computer's hard drive, not the SD card itself. We don't want to override any data on the card. I plan to save it in the E drive, easy to find later. Yes, recovery is successful. Let's check the Pictures folder to make sure everything's there. The recovered photos are there, ready to view. They are good as new. I was so relieved when this worked for my hiking photos. And the best part, Drecov works for all kinds of files. Photos, videos, Word docs, Excel sheets, and even audio files. So whatever you lost, work stuff or travel memories, it's got you covered. Now what if your SD card's straight up corrupted? Like your computer says cannot read this drive or your camera won't recognize it. Don't panic, we've got a few tricks to try. First, try plug the SD card into a different card reader or a different computer. Sometimes the problem's the reader, not the card. I once spent an hour trying to troubleshooting my SD card, only to realize the reader was absolutely broken, swapped it out, and it worked instantly. If that doesn't help, you can try checking the SD card for errors with Windows. Let me show you how. Windows will scan the SD card for errors and try to fix them. This might take a few minutes, but it's worth it. Sometimes a tiny error is all that's stopping the card from working. If this fixes it, you can go back to using Drecov to recover your files. And if everything else fails, some companies specialize in SD card recovery, like Professional's Recovery for physically damaged cards. But that's more expensive, so save it as a last resort. Most of the time, Drecov will do the trick. Alright, let's recap what we covered today. First, if you lose data on SD card, stop using the card immediately. Then check the recycle bin. Super easy fix if it works. If not, use Drecov. Select your SD card, scan, preview, recover, and save to your computer. If the card's corrupted, try different reader or Windows error checking. I really hope this video helped you out. If you've ever recovered data from an SD card, whether with the method or another, share your story in the comments. Did you get back important files? Have oh no, a messed up moment? Spill the tea. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more videos on computer data recovery, USB data recovery, even how to clean your tech gadgets. All simple, non jargon. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video, and here is the never losing SD card's data game. Bye for now.